the world around us. I am just walking. Had a long day, long week, and I am just getting tired. So might as well stay alive for this one. Here's a response to what Donald Trump has done, which could be the worst thing he's done ever, maybe ever in the history of his entire life. He is bombing Syria. He really tried to warn people, or no, not he, Congress, a lot of people in Congress, especially Rand Paul, who's probably the most outspoken about it, about needing congressional authorization to go to war. That's the big thing. We need congressional authority to go to war. And Donald Trump did the nod, and he presented himself as understanding that. But then he goes ahead and does this, where he bombs Syria. This is actually really, really, really bad that he did this. Vladimir Putin's line in the sand was Syria, and Vladimir Putin said if anyone attacks Syria, he would retaliate against whoever did so. And us being the United States, and us now bombing Syria means that Russia may retaliate against us, the United States. And we may, thanks to this, see World War III. Because the Cold War, the concern throughout the entire Cold War was nuclear engagements between countries. And now what we have is potentially that, again, Russia and the United States have nuclear weapons pointed at each other, ready to go. And now we're going to actually see a warm or hot conflict happening at once. And now that we've bombed Syria, Russia may retaliate. And now, by 2019, we may see Russia and the United States against each other in some sort of armed conflict. This is especially concerning to me because I'm a man of drafting age, maybe on the older end of the spectrum for that. But, I just got married, and I don't think anyone of any age wants to go off to war, but I was a lot more willing to go to war 10 years ago, but now it just looks like the same old play. Just like Hussein. He chemically bombed his own people. Time for us to bomb them. What? Why is that our business? I mean, I hate to sound like an isolationist, but in this regard, why are we putting American lives and American financial health at risk over a country that does something to their own people? Of course, there's a line that shouldn't be crossed, and that line was crossed by Hitler when he invaded Poland, and we didn't even know he was killing millions of people. But let's look at the allies. Russia is allies with China, who is now in a trade war with us, so they have every incentive to ally with Russia right now. And Russia and China is also friends with North Korea, and North Korea are not friends with us right now. So we have three of our worst enemies right now: Russia, China, and North Korea, possibly allying with Syria to retaliate against the United States. This is, of course, hypothetical, but the important thing to take from this is what Donald Trump did was completely unconstitutional. Even Bush, with Iraq and Afghanistan, got congressional authority to do so. Trump just went ahead and did that, and that is not a good thing. So, of course, a lot of people are very concerned about what's happening, and they should be. I'm a little worried right now for the country. I don't mean to sound like a schizophrenic guy wearing a tinfoil hat over this whole thing, or someone who's a conspiracy theorist. But it's a real thing to consider. Us bombing Syria is an act of war on the international stage, and it's something we have to be very concerned about. We'll be keeping a close eye on this, and it's just Trump's another puppet, honestly. I'm not surprised at all by this happening, and I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but it did. And it saddens me. It really saddens me, because it just, my love for the United States is being challenged, because for 80% of my life have been at war, or for my whole life has been bombing other countries, and I'm not okay with that. I'm tired of it, really tired of it. That's it for me, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.